Um, so we're going to be talking. I know Tess, who was here a moment. There she is, up there. Tess said about having healthy, beautiful skin, and I'm not sure how we can do it, but I am gonna work on that today.
Coconut oil.
Trying to, I couldn't quite think how we could get that to happen, but I'm sure we're going to aim the same kind of thing as we do for quantum healing. We're going to aim that at, is it collagen in our skin that we lose?
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, that makes us kind of look a bit haggard. So yeah, we'll do some stuff at a cellular level to try and increase the collagen in our skin, so that we don't, because when you're losing weight, you're right, Tess. It's when we lose the weight goes quicker than the skin can catch up with. So, and some years ago, what we could do, if you want, I mean, it's not quite the same thing, but some years ago, I went to have a suit fitted, and there was an old guy. I'm talking about an old guy. He's probably not as old as I am now, but there was an old guy who was a tailor, and he said, what's the occasion? So I'm going to do this presentation. I'm doing hypnosis. Oh, he said, could you hypnotize me so I'm 40 again? I said, I can't. I said, but I can hypnotize you so you think you're 40 again. So that's what I did. And then 2 years later, one of my students went into this shop, and she was mentioning she was doing this training, not with me particularly, she was doing this training. She said, 2 years ago, he said, and I've been 40 ever since. So when he looked in the mirror, he actually saw himself at 40, and he felt 40. So I suppose if it's all in our head anyway, so you're all going to think, apart from the ones who aren't 40, of course, so that'd be pretty disappointing. You're 28 and think you're 40. No, so we're going to aim some stuff at that. So yeah, and I'm sure Jessica's here. She'll probably know more about this. And some of you are kind of nutrition experts and sleep experts. But when we sleep, what happens? We can be really disciplined throughout the day. We can be eating properly. We can be doing some exercise, and we can be losing the body weight we want to lose, or creating the body we want. But then when we sleep, if we're not sleeping as well as we can, then it kind of undoes all that work we've done during the day. That's why it's so difficult and frustrating when we're not losing weight. And the other thing about that is if we're not calm and relaxed, or put it the other way, if we're anxious, or we're kind of firing on anxiety and stress, it creates, I see Vivian now, I've got a feeling she knows a lot about medical stuff, so you're welcome to put me right, okay? Because I make stuff up as I go along. The rest will tell you that. So I sound intelligent, but I don't know a thing I'm talking about really. Just make stuff up as I go along. But so, when it increases cortisol, and cortisol is what kind of is stored, which stores it in our body fat, especially around our stomachs, which for me is frustrating. So by sleeping well, we'll get the right chemicals working in our body to decrease the fat on our body and lower our anxiety and stress. So we wake up in the morning, and I know Alyssa, I know that it's one of your favorite subjects, sleep, isn't it? Not that you sleep, but you want to sleep better. So that's going to be our goal today. Just get everybody to get into sleep mode so you can sleep as sound as you want. And I know they all say we need 7 or 8 hours. I mean, I don't think I've had 8 hours for a long time, but I think it is good, and especially if we're creating the body we want. We can't ignore the factor of sleep when it comes to being well, both mentally and physically, and when it comes to losing weight, losing fat weight off our body. So that's what I'm going to be aiming at today. But because of Tess's request for beautiful, healthy skin, I'm also going to run what I would call, not that Tess needs it. Look, she's out in Cyprus in the sun, annoying everybody by looking so well. And but I'm going to aim it at everybody anyway. Let's see what we can do. And if tomorrow you wake up and you're looking 20 years younger, as I said, you've got my address, just stick the check in the post. It'd be great. So that's what we're going to do today. But more than anything else, it's really about just checking in with everybody, making sure that everybody's kind of still on goal. It goes on, doesn't it? The thing about weight loss is it's not like smoking or things that you can live your life without. We have to eat. And there's more to eating than just nutrition. There's the social aspect of it. There's, yeah, that's probably one of the main things. There's the habitual behavior, eating for comfort, all of those things. But this has never been about weight loss, this group. This is about creating the body and the health and happiness we want, and trying to get that balance. Because I don't know, you all know people who are serial dieters, and apart from anything else, they're the most boring people in the world, because it's all they can talk about, what they're not eating, what they're doing, and everything else. You know, I want for all of us here, and I've said it to you over the last few weeks, to recognize that you're already beautiful. And I mean that, Andreas, wherever you are. And you know, you're beautiful, and we're already the most incredible creation in the universe. Just think about our body, how incredible it is, the things it's enabled us to do, and the things it enables us to do. So rather than kind of being, most of us are continually looking in the mirror and kind of slagging our bodies off and going, like, look at the status. So why don't we understand that you're already incredible creators? You've created the body you've got. Let's think about that. You've done that. You've created your body, whether you've purposely done it or not. But you have the ability to create exactly the health, and most of you, if not all of you here, now have an idea of what you can do and what you can't do. We've been together now for maybe, I think it's about 4 months since we started this. And so some of you are like Diana, like Jackie, and there's a few of you that it's very obvious there's some really good changes in your life. So we already know that we can do this. And as I said, this group for me is great. We just got to feel the love in this group. I'll get a bit hippie here, but feel the love, feel the energy in this group. If you can find somebody that's sort of maybe in your time zone, that even if you just walk and talk with each other, you know, Tess can be on a beach in Cyprus, I could be on a beach here, we could have a beach walk together. You know, but try and get other people that you can work with that kind of keeps you accountable. So if you can find that in this group, do it, because it's much easier if you know somebody else is kind of working with you on it. So that's it really. That's what we're going to do. But more than anything else, I want you to look at this kind of half an hour we have together, 3/4 of an hour, just as complete time out from everything else, for everything else out of your mind, anything else that's going on in your life. Just allow yourself this bit of respite. I'll take you on a bit of a trip. I'm going to focus on getting you to sleep. And there's two kinds of sleep problems, I always think. There's people who go to bed and can't get off to sleep. And there's people that go to bed, go straight to sleep, and then wake up 3 hours later and can't go back to sleep. And that's horrible, because then you know the alarm's going to go off in half an hour and you fall so fast asleep and you know you've only got half hour left. And I think that's worse than anything. So either of those ways, we're going to sort it out for you, get your body running, get your body clock running. So think about how long you want to sleep for. Put all of your cares and worries out of the way for a while. Let's just get focused on being well, being happy. And the other thing, I'm sure Vivian will back me up on this, when we're feeling really good about ourselves, then losing weight and creating the body we want seems so much easier. It's almost like, you know, it's the need to snack and comfort eat and those kind of things sort of disappears when you're feeling really good about yourself. So that's what I want you to do today. Just focus on your body, your worth, your value, and that's what I'm going to get you to do today. Understand whatever has been placed on you throughout your life, whatever negative or limiting beliefs you've been placed on. You know, I know we all get it at times. I want you to put that out of your mind and know that that is not you. It was only ever someone else's opinion. So I want you to see what I see about when I look at you lot, believe what I believe about you all. You're already an incredible creation. You are already a whole being. You do not need to be anything else. I put a little post out this week about feeling that we need to be more, or we need to improve. What I'm saying to you all is, you don't need to improve. You're already beautiful. You're already the most incredible creation. This is our transport. This is how I see it. Freddie is somewhere here, the essence of who I am, the passenger in this physical form. But without my body, I can't communicate with you. I can't move. I can't speak. I can't see. I can't do any of those things. And I can't experience pleasure without my body. So I appreciate it for that, in that respect. So that's the reason to look after it for as long as. So in doing that, then you will create the body and the health and happiness you want. So all you have to do here, I can see Sarah's already away. She loves it. She can't wait to get into trance. All you have to do is absolutely nothing. Look on this. I didn't mean to wake you up, Sarah. Sorry. Go back to sleep now. I have that effect on someone. I speak and they just nod off. It's just the way it is. So look, get into this with me. Look on it as time out. Understand that while we're together, you're all that matters to me. Forget about everything else. If you've got any problems in your life, any other stuff going on, forget about it for a while and just focus on yourself. Okay. So get comfortable. Wherever you are, that chair, that bed will support you. Listen to me if you want, but as I always say, I don't mean this rudely. I'm not interested in your conscious mind. Your unconscious mind will hear everything I've got to say. It will take from it what's needed for you to free yourself forever. Okay. Okay, I can see a few people just, that's right. Get yourself nice and cozy. Great. Okay. Eileen's disappeared, so that means she's in a trance position. Okay, take a deep breath in when you're ready. And just as you breathe out, just allow your eyes to close. But only as quickly as you're ready to make those changes at a molecular cellular level that will allow you to sleep soundly, to go into that wonderful, peaceful place. How incredible is it that we as human beings are programmed to sleep? And in that sleep, all of the things that have happened that day, every bit of information that's come in through the day gets processed while you sleep. And anything other than what's needed for you to survive is cleared from your mind. Sometimes in those beautiful sleeps that you have, those dreams that you have, some of you may remember that song that Giselle and I sang, Dream a Little Dream. And I want you just to let yourself get into that now. Just for a while, nobody wants anything, no one expects anything. There's nothing for you to do but to relax. That's right. Because with the eyes closed, you can begin to relax. Although at times you may be more aware of some things than you were before. The sounds in your room, the sound of my voice, the sounds outside the room, the comfort of the chair, certain sensations, the beating of your heart, the thoughts and images that drift into the mind automatically. Just for a moment, think about the people you love, people that love you, friends, family, children, pet. Feel that love right now. Let that remind you of just how loved you are. your real worth, your real value. And as you feel that love, allow that relaxation to go right down through your body. And I'm going to say some words. And as I say these words, I want you just to repeat them to yourself in your mind silently. I am completely calm and relaxed. I am completely calm and relaxed. My mind and body are completely calm and relaxed. That's right. Deeper, deeper, deeper down into that feeling. My right arm is heavy and relaxed. My right arm is heavy and relaxed. My right arm is heavy and relaxed. I am completely calm and relaxed. My left arm is heavy and relaxed. My left arm is heavy and relaxed. My left arm is heavy and relaxed. I am completely calm and relaxed. My right leg is heavy and relaxed. My right leg is heavy and relaxed. My right leg is heavy and relaxed. I am completely calm and relaxed. My left leg is heavy and relaxed. My left leg is heavy and relaxed. My left leg is heavy and relaxed. I am completely calm and relaxed. I recognize the good within me. Thank you. I care about you. I want you to be well. Aim these words at yourself. I recognize the good within you. Thank you. I care about you. I want you to be well. Let those words resonate through your body as your body goes completely asleep in that chair. Imagine you've had a general anesthesia, a bliss anesthesia. Your body is heavy and relaxed. And as your body goes completely to sleep, you can drift away from your body, the essence of who you are. That intangible part of your being, your spirit, your soul, the essence of who you are. That observer, the passenger in that human form. And feel that feeling of liberation as you leave your body in that chair. And you drift as a mind. And that mind drifts without boundaries, without borders. Feel yourself drifting further and further away from your body. I know it's safe to do this because I'm going to bring you back to your physical body in a while. But for now, you can just leave your body in that chair. Imagine you're drifting out away from this planet. Imagine you're drifting out through the universe, that incredible universe, the galaxies, those trillions of stars. And the essence of who you are is just drifting out through those stars. You can look back and see the Earth disappearing into the distance until it too becomes just a little pinprick of a dot in the distance. And notice as you drift through that galaxy, completely free of all earthly ties, notice how your perspective changes. And understanding you are not your body. You are not your name. You are not your thoughts. That whatever you thought you were, whatever you thought you are far, far more than that. You may be able to look back at your body in that chair and appreciate everything your body's done for you. The places it's taken you, the people you've met, the love you felt, the pleasure you felt through your body, your hands, through your touch. Think about it now. Appreciate that incredible creation in that chair. You are already a whole being. You are beautiful. You are incredible. Just think about it. Think about your hands, the love you felt through those hands, through the touch, your body, what you've created with your body. Just for a moment, feel that love for that body in that chair. And decide right now to look after it, to love it, to treat it with the respect and the love it deserves. It's enabled you to feel, to communicate, to see, to even reproduce. Think how incredible that body is. And as you drift further and further away from that planet, notice how your perspective changes. Things that had seemed overwhelming no longer have any power over you. Words that have been placed on you that may have held you back no longer have any power over you. You're already a whole being. You're everything you need to be. You are beautiful. You are incredible. That's right. You are love. You are loved. And you are loving. How incredible is it to have the capacity to love, to be loved, to be loving. That is you. That is who you are. And as you drift further and further away from the planet Earth, from your body in that chair, everything changes. Things that had seemed overwhelming no longer have any power over you. Every negative word that was ever placed on you can be seen clearly now. It's just someone's opinion. It was never real. And it can no longer have any power over you. Drift deeper, deeper, further away now. And my voice, my words are going to drift with you to become a part of your experience now. Every word I say is going to take you deeper and deeper into the most profound, incredible space of bliss. And everything I say now becomes your reality. Every suggestion I give you and every positive suggestion you are going to give yourself over these next few minutes as you drift through time and space, your mind and body will act upon at a molecular, cellular, neurological level as it sits there in that chair or lies there in that bed. Because you are far, far more than your physical being. In a moment, I'm going to count down from 10. As I count down from 10, your body in that chair will enter a space of total bliss, way beyond anything you've experienced before. I want you to enjoy every moment. At the same time as counting down from 10, I'm going to be counting up from 1. And with every number up, the essence of who you are, that intangible part of your being, the observer, the passenger in that human form, is going to get stronger and clearer on what you want that body to be, what you want that life to be, because you are the creator. You are love, you are loved, you are loving. So as I count down from 10, the body is going to go into a state of bliss. As I count up from 1, the essence is going to get stronger and stronger. Every limitation is going to drop away. Every negative belief is going to drop away. It will be the most incredible feeling of liberation and freedom. And at some point, that separation will become complete, just for a while. 10. The physical body relaxing. Every muscle, nerve and fibre gone to sleep in the chair. 1. The essence, your mind, is stronger and clearer than it's ever been before. 9. The body goes deeper, deeper down. Imagine your body is just dropping down through space and time, down toward a place of total, complete bliss. 2. Every negative thought that was ever placed on you is swept from your mind. Imagine your mind being washed through with clear spring water. 8. The body goes deeper, deeper, deeper asleep. That's right, that feeling of freedom. 3. Every limiting belief, every limiting word that was ever said to you, ever placed on you, is swept from your mind, replaced by my voice, my belief. 7. The body goes deeper, deeper down into that state of total bliss, an actual physical feeling of freedom, pleasure and bliss. Now it's okay to feel that good. 4. The mind begins to separate from the body. 6. The body goes deeper and deeper now. Just when you think you've reached that ultimate space of bliss, my voice and my words will take you 10 times deeper. 5. The mind separates from the body and drifts with the essence, without boundaries, without borders, without limits. Just for a moment, allow yourself the pleasure of seeing your body in that chair, how you want to create it. Because you already know what you need to do to love your body. And what has to happen for you to love that body enough to treat it to the nutrition it needs, the water it needs, the love it needs, the attention. What has to happen for you to love that body enough? The mind separates from the body and drifts without boundaries, while the body just drifts through time and space. You have no idea where your body is in time and space. The most incredible feeling of liberation and freedom. How incredible is that? That understanding you are not your body, you are not your name, you are not your thoughts. Whatever you thought you were, you are miles, miles more than that. The essence of who you are is infinite. It has no edge. It's just drifting through time and space. And as I continue to count down from 5, that feeling of freedom and liberation is going to grow stronger and stronger. As you recognize that every limiting belief you ever had was never yours. It was only ever someone's opinion. And from way, way off in space, way, way off, drifting through the universe, drifting through the galaxies, you may be able to look back to a time when you were 1 year old, when you absolutely believed you could do anything. There were no limits. You were just pure joy and love. That's all you knew. You may see that beautiful child. That's right. You may even be able to remember what it felt like to be a year old, or 9 months old, 6 months old. Just pure love and joy and natural intelligence. That incredible intelligence that you were born with. And you may be able to recapture that now. As all the limiting beliefs and opinions drop away from you, as you recognize them for what they were, they was never real. It was only ever someone's opinion. As you get back to the essence, that natural intelligence you were born with, the intelligence that the trees have, the intelligence that the birds and the creatures have. Those birds don't have to learn to sing, they just know how to do it. Those trees know how to put those roots down, they just know how to do it. They are created with that essence, and you are created with that intelligence. And it is the greatest intelligence in the known universe. There is no one like you. You have all the understanding and strength and learning you need to create that body you want, the health you want, the happiness you want. And understand, you are worthy of that happiness. You are worthy of that health. You are love. You are loved. You are loving. So as you drift further and further away, I'm going to count down from 5, and every number is going to take you even deeper into that wonderful feeling of bliss. Enjoy. 4, going deeper, deeper down now. 3, going even deeper. Imagine it's happening automatically. There's nothing you can do about that. 2, 1, 0, and now you're in that space. You have no idea where your body is in time and space. That's right. The most incredible, magical feeling of liberation and freedom. And as you drift in that space from tonight, whenever you get into your bed with the intention of going to sleep, you just repeat the word relax a few times in your mind. And you will drift into the most profound, deep, refreshing, re-energizing sleep. To awaken in the morning, having slept soundly throughout the night. And as you sleep soundly, as your body repairs from the day, as your body creates the exactly right chemicals for you to create the body you want and the health you want. From tonight, whenever you get into your bed with the intention of going to sleep, and you feel the coolness of that pillowcase and the security of your bed, you're going to drift into the most beautiful, deep, refreshing sleep. To awaken in the morning, having slept for 7 or 8 hours. To awaken refreshed and energized and feeling absolutely wonderful, ready for everything the day may throw at you. Every negative opinion that was ever placed on you has gone from your mind. You are love. You are loved. You are loving. You are already the most incredible creation in the known universe. Feel that love now. Feel that energy now. And feel it once again like a burning hot sun in the summer sky. Think about those trillion stars that are suns. And feel it now. Feel that incredible energy and love. Shrink it down to a white hot nuclear powered ball of light and pull that into the very core of your being, into the very essence of who you are. And feel it now, flooding through that physical body in that chair. And you can watch that body going through that experience of feeling that energy and love, flooding it. And notice how that body cannot contain that much energy and love. Watch as it goes beyond the body and ripples out to the edges of the known universe. And see yourself see that physical body at the very center of it. And feel it now. Let that remind you of just how incredible you are and how beautiful you are and how loved you are. Feel it now. Let that flood your body and your mind. And as you go even deeper into that feeling, from today, whenever you get into your bed with the intention of going to sleep, as you feel the coolness of that pillowcase and the security of that bed, you'll drift into the most profound, deep, refreshing, re-energizing sleep. To awaken in the morning, feeling absolutely incredible. As that healing process continues, where your mind and your body can make those changes in your skin to give you that health and that look of health in your skin, to make the changes at whatever level, at cellular level, to allow that look of youth and health back into your skin and your face. Just for a moment, from way, way off in the universe, look back, see that beautiful baby that you were. See it 6 months, 9 months old. That little baby believed it could do anything. It had no limits. It didn't know any limits. It didn't know what it could or shouldn't do. It was just pure love and intelligence. You could take a handful of flower seeds, and it'd be hard pushed to tell which seed was which flower. But within each of those seeds, it already has the intelligence it needs. It knows what flower it's going to be. All it needs is the right environment, the right nutrition, the right care. And it will grow into that incredible, beautiful flower. At the moment of conception, your body knew what its potential was. Sometimes other people have opinions, and sometimes we listen to them. But now you can look from way off and see that were only opinions, they were never true. You can delete those old decisions, create a new decision right now from the evolved being that you are. With all the understandings you have now, all the love you have now, all the experience you have now, you can make a new decision about who you are and what you can be. There is a life to be had. There is love to be had. There is pleasure to be had. There are things to learn just because. You don't need to improve. You're already a whole being. You're already the most incredible creation in this universe. So as you drift through space and time, from tonight, when that physical body gets into the bed with the intention of sleeping and restoring and repairing, you're going to the most profound, deep sleep. To awaken in the morning energized, feeling absolutely incredible. You are love. You are loved. You are loving. Just for one more time before you drift back down to earth. Look at that body in that chair and show it some love. Decide right now to give it the right nutrition, to treat it now and again to a chocolate, a cake, a biscuit. No, it's okay to do that. To show it some love, show it some appreciation for what it's done for you, where it's taken you, the pleasure it's allowed you to experience, the love it's allowed you to experience. Show it some love from this moment onward. Take care of that body, look after it. You created it and you can recreate it. So as I count from 1 to 10, the essence of who you are is going to drift back down to earth. It's going to drift back into that physical form in that chair, but it will be a moment of complete liberation, a moment of enlightenment. So get ready. On 8, your eyes will open. You are going to feel incredible. Unable to experience any of those limiting beliefs that have been placed on you. You're going to bring back that feeling you had when you were 6 months old or 3 months old or 9 months old, when you just were pure love, joy and energy and intelligence before the world got to you. You're going to feel it. And on 10, that feeling of freedom and love and liberation is going to grow stronger day by day. As you continue to create that body you want, the health you want, the happiness you want. So as I count to 10, the essence of who you are is going to drift back down to the planet Earth, drift back down into that body. And on 8, your eyes will open. Every suggestion I've given you, every suggestion you've given yourself over these last few minutes, the new understandings. And on 10, that feeling of empowerment is going to be with you. And you're going to feel that joy and you're going to feel that love. Tonight, when you get into your bed with the intention of sleeping, you feel the coolness of that pillowcase, the comfort of that bed, you'll drift into that wonderful sleep. 1, feeling absolutely wonderful, every negative, limiting belief gone. 2, to create that body and health and happiness that you want. 3, a feeling of freedom from every limiting opinion that was ever placed on you. It was never true. 4, feel a force of that energy and love flooding your body and your mind, lighting you up. 5, feel incredibly alive now. 6, every limitation gone. 7, a moment of clarity. 8, eyes opening, feeling absolutely incredible. 9, 10. Excellent. Eileen's back. She didn't fall off the bed. That was a result. Tess, your skin looks better already. Beautiful. And you're doing the right thing. I think that's the main ingredient, water. It's what most of us don't have enough of. So I hope you enjoyed the session. I hope you enjoyed the evening. And you're beautiful. Just go and enjoy your life. Treat your body to some pleasure every now and again, even if it's a bit of chocolate or a biscuit, a glass of wine. Don't be too harsh on it. And appreciate it. Show it some love. And see where we can go. And put those limitations. I think Veronica's still out of it. Might have to wake her up in a minute. She's enjoying it too much. So look, I hope you'll if there's anything I can do ever, and I know just Tess is now, she's been giving me ideas on Friday, more than anything else, to remind me that it's Friday, because I never know that it's Friday. She does it in a nice way. She says she will just suggest something I can do for our session, which in a roundabout way reminds me it's Friday. So it's very nice of you, Tess. Thanks. So look, if you've got any ideas, we might all have to shout in a moment at Veronica. And that being said, she looks pretty safe and she looks pretty comfortable there. I don't know if you can see her, but as I say, when people say, you know, what if I get stuck in hypnosis? So you can't get stuck in hypnosis, and you will come out of hypnosis at some point in the future. I think that Veronica just went further out into the galaxy than most of us, taking a bit more time to come back. But look, let's, more than anything else, let's find what joy we can find in kind of every moment. We are going through some stuff. The world is changing. That's just unavoidable. There are, I think it was Epictetus, great philosopher. I don't even know if I said his name properly. That might have been someone who lived next door to us. I can never remember. I always get mixed up with my next door neighbours as a kid and these Greek philosophers. But anyway, Epictetus, he said this, what did he say? He said the answer to how to be happy was knowing the difference between the things we can change and the things we can't change. So instead of worrying about those things, instead of worrying about the things we can't change, let's focus on the things we can change and treat ourselves. I'm still going for it. I'm not giving up on it yet. My dad's 96, I think, something like that. So I've got at least another 5 or 6 years to go. And you know, let's drop any limitations we have about, oh, we find excuses, don't we? Well, it's my age, it's this, it's that. And of course it's a bit more difficult. But then the question is, how badly do we want to feel that good? How badly do we want to look that good? Because this is something we can absolutely do. So look, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I'm going to leave Veronica. I'll give her a call later, just to make sure she's back with us. Let's see if I can get her away. Veronica. Diana can wake the dead. Diana. Veronica. Hello. Hello. Hey. He's back. Excellent. We've been waiting for an hour, Veronica. I didn't want to leave you. Then we had Diana. We realised Diana was here, and she can wake the dead. So she
and I did.
Woken my neighbours up, and they were fast asleep. But thanks. Anyway, look, whatever you do, have a lovely weekend wherever you are. Stay happy. Stay well. Recognise that you're already everything you need to be. Just treat yourself, to be kind to yourself, and do the things that you maybe always dreamed of doing. I know I keep going back to Jackie, but this last few months she wrote some poetry. She's done some stuff she'd never done before. Giselle was singing in public, albeit with me. Let's drop all of our, once we drop worrying about what other people think, because you know, some of you are already therapists, and you'll know that one of the biggest problems, the thing that holds most people back, is worrying about what other people think. If we can get past that and think, what's going to make me happy? What do I need to be happy? What do I need to be well? And just focus on that. Know it's okay to treat yourself and be kind to yourself. Anyway, I've rabbited on enough tonight. Tonight you're going to sleep soundly tonight. Get into that bed. So sleep soundly, be well. That's right, Doreen. You see, they all switch their mics on, and that's what goes on. Right. Anyway, look, I love you all. Stay well, be happy, and have a great weekend.
Love you too, Freddie. Thank you.
See you in a week.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody. See you, everybody. Thanks,
Bye.
Freddie.
Bye.